Hey, so I just wanted to talk like super quick about setting targets intraday in particular because this time I did something a little different than normal. I know people are used to I usually stick with like 1 point outside the money, maybe two if I'm feeling really spicy. And then today we went with the 512C over on YEET Plus, and we went with that when SPY was at 508.6, which was our level here. You love or 508.57, whatever. You love to see it. And so the reason why we went with the 512, why I decided to do that, which is a little bit further, right? It's like 4 points. The obvious basics, right? Where the further it is, the more premium you pick up. If it gets in the money, you make more money. But I want to talk a little bit about high a day and when you anticipate that getting retested. So here you saw we set a pretty high HOD. We're at what, 512 point, call it 512 and a half, 512.5. So when I see us get up that high, and I'm really anticipating a bounce, right? Number one, I'm looking at this as it could be a flag. Number two, I know that level is going to get a lot of bounce because we've been saying since Sunday this was the level of the week. So when we get that bounce and when it confirms, the reason why I'm going to go something like the 512 is because, I mean, not only do we have, not only do we have, right, all that distance to the monthly, because that doesn't matter in today, right? You could have chop, you could have reversals, but the danger of chop and reversals gets a little bit muted when you see a high of day that was up there and a drop that was down there. Because when you get that kind of momentum, you're going to get three things are going to happen usually, right? If you get momentum off of a key level and you had a high of day and you bounce low, you're either going to get one, they come to within like 20 cents at the top and then they drop it, right? Boo. They like basically just touch it, right? Or they do what's called like a sweep. And so they go a little bit above it and then come down, which is what I can see happening today because they actually just shortchange themselves by a little bit on the weekly level. So I can see the sweep of the level being a test of the weekly and then coming down. The third is that they keep going, right? Those are the three options that you have. So for me, when I'm thinking, how far outside the money is this? Is it crazy? The first thing I'm looking at is what was the high that we had for the day? If we got that high and we came that low, there's no reason we can't get that high again. So that's just a little bit on, I guess, how would I synopsize that? I guess what I would say is to kind of sum it up. Look, normally I stick to 1 to 2 points outside the money, depending on where the action is. But if they show me that they have potential for a high, and the price actually tells me we're going to go that direction, then I'm going to chase that high that we had previously. All right.